Hi everyone. Hi, how are you all doing? Can you all hear me clearly? So, everyone, today's session is all about AI tools that are being used in research. Yes? So, I am here to clear all your doubts about AI tools in research paper writing. Nowadays, there are so many AI tools that are available. So, it's understandable that you will get confused which AI tools are best for you to use, for which purpose, which AI tools are most suitable. So I'm here to answer all your doubts. So if you have any questions, you can start with the questions first. Otherwise, I can also show you some of the tools that I have for you. Okay? So today's session is about AI tools in research, and I would love for you to share your questions with me about utilizing these tools. Okay? So please tell me. Any questions? Well, when it comes to research AI tools, you have to think about it this way. What happens when you're conducting research, right? And what happens when you're writing your research paper? So, at different places, different AI tools can be quite relevant for you. So, starting first with choosing a research topic. So, whenever you have to conduct research, the first thing that you need to do is choose a research topic, right? So, which AI tools are most suitable for you to identify a research topic? Okay, so let me share some of these with you. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you some of the tools and how you can utilize them. One second. All right, so I hope all of you are able to see my screen. So, the first AI tool that I would recommend that all of you can utilize is actually PaperPal. Okay, so PaperPal, what do they have is they have this option here where you can actually chat with their AI assistant. Okay, so I'm going to show you how that can be done. So, let me go back and open a new document that I have here. All right, so they have multiple options here. One is research and cite. And can you see? They are giving you an option to ask a question, right? So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to type a question. Give me some research topic ideas for super hydrophobic antibacterial fabrics. I'm choosing this topic because this was my area of research. Okay, so when I look at the suggestions, I also understand whether the suggestions they are giving me are good enough or not. Okay, so you can similarly try with your research area as well. So, can you see they are already generating some ideas for you here? And in fact, they are also citing the papers from which these ideas have been generated. So this itself can be quite useful for you. Okay. So these are some of the things that you can go through. So let me see that these are some of the contradictions that are arising. A further research topic could examine the application of functional nanocoatings to impart antimicrobial and hydrophobic properties, right? So, multiple ideas they share with you here. Similarly, you can also utilize another tool here, which is Jenny. Okay, so in Jenny also there's an option of Ask Jenny, which is an AI chat assistant in Jenny. Okay, so I can ask the same question here to Jenny as well. Can you give me some research topic ideas on super hydrophobic antibacterial fabrics? Okay, and watch on the left hand side, multiple ideas will pop up. Now, one discretion that you have to use here is don't give them very generic topic ideas. For example, don't give them topics like give me some research topic ideas in nanotechnology or give me some research topic ideas in material science or data security or cyber security, right? When you give these kind of prompts, then the kind of answers that you're going to get are not going to be very good. Okay. So it's important that you be a bit more specific and then you will see they're going to show you a list of ideas. And because I've spent so much time doing research in this field, I can tell you that some of these ideas that they're sharing are actually very, very good. Okay. So this is one area that you can definitely use. So Jenny, PaperPal, or any other tool that offers you this chat assistant feature where the AI chat assistant is actually searching the web online, right? And going through papers online for information, you can easily ask them this question. Okay? So I hope everyone you're clear with what I just shared with you. Now let me see if there are some questions in the chat. First question is how to avoid plagiarism in spite of using AI tools. So AI tools can only help you understand where plagiarism is happening, right? So PaperPal, for example, offers plagiarism check feature. With the help of that, you can see where exactly you're going wrong. But removing plagiarism, especially accidental plagiarism that is happening, needs to be done completely by you. Okay. So let me again go back. Let me again share my screen. I'm going to go back to the PaperPal website that I have here. And I actually had done some plagiarism check in the past. So let me just open one of the documents, right? Let me open this demo document that I have. So can you see here what the plagiarism check feature in PaperPal is doing? It is actually backed by Turnitin. So what it is doing, it is highlighting the things that it feels are accidental plagiarism. And here, very nicely, they are giving all this information to you, whether it is cited or not, whether it is missing some quotations, and what is the problem that is happening. So, if you see this line, breast cancer is a malignant tumor that develops in the breast tissue. It is most common cancer among women. So, what is happening? This text is almost taken from some another article, and they've also given you which article it is coming from. So, how will you remove plagiarism from here? All you need to do is rephrase this, paraphrase it in your own words. In fact, nowadays these AI tools can help you paraphrase also. So you write this in your own words, and then along with that, you cite this source, okay, from which the information is coming. The moment you cite this source, it's going to be absolutely fine, and you will be able to remove plagiarism. So this is the way. Basically, how do you remove plagiarism? If you are taking some information line by line from another source, you need to write it in your own words and along with that cite the source. Otherwise, if you want to take information line by line, then you put it under quotation marks and along with that you cite the source, right? So these are some of the ways in which you avoid plagiarism. So first, use a plagiarism checker tool to see where plagiarism is happening and then apply these steps to get rid of plagiarism. Okay? So I hope this part is clear. Next question. Good evening, ma'am. How to find objectives in journal papers? What exactly do you mean by objectives in journal papers? Please help me out. Can we use writing and grammar AI tool? Of course, Anita. So when you're writing a research paper, you can definitely use AI tools to help you with your writing and grammar correction. And so many tools are available in the market. So some of them, as I was sharing my screen, is PaperPal, Jenny, Trinka, even simple tools like Quillbot can also help you out. What I really like about PaperPal, Jenny, Trinka is that they are trained on research papers and research articles. So the kind of suggestions that they give you are also very academic focused, research focused. So I would suggest you go for these tools more as compared to ChatGPT, for example, which will give you a more generic answer. Okay? How to avoid AI detection and make it humanized. So, while the purpose of using AI is not to hide the fact that you're actually utilizing AI. When you're conducting research, you have to actually stick to the standards or ethics of research paper writing, correct? So if you're utilizing an AI tool, there is no shame in accepting the fact that yes, you've utilized an AI tool. Okay. So there are two options, right? If you don't want to show that you've used AI, then don't use AI anywhere. Or if you want to use an AI tool, then you reveal very clearly in your research paper that yes, AI tool has been used while writing this research paper. So please stick to the standard ethics of research and don't try to humanize something that AI is already written. Okay. Ma'am, which AI tool should I use for data analysis? So, Mukesh, Data analysis can be a lot of things, right? But one AI tool that I found quite useful for data analysis, I'll share my screen with you again, is Avid Note. Okay. So Avid Note has this option. Let me actually share that with you. So they have something which is like a AI research toolbox. Okay. And within this toolbox, they have multiple options. Um, because there's so many tools, I also keep forgetting which has what features. So let me just go through this. Uh, Analyze interview, narrative analysis. Can you see analyze data with framework? So multiple options are available here for you to analyze your data and whether it fits your fits your research work or not. Especially for surveys and interviews, I think I've found this to be very nice because their transcribing feature is very unique and not something that you will usually find in other AI tools. Okay, so data analysis, Avid Note can be quite useful for you. Okay. Next question is, ma'am, could you help me in guiding me how to write a report on a survey related to a biotechnological awareness? I already have response on Google Forms. So, when you have to write a response on a survey, Samrit, it is quite close to writing a research paper, right? Because the data that you've collected is in the form of a survey. So I've actually made plenty of videos on how to write a research paper. I don't think half an hour of live session is going to be enough for that. So you can definitely go through my videos on research paper writing. Otherwise, what we do at WiseUp is we also offer a course which is called as A to Z of research paper writing and presentation. And in this course, I teach you from scratch how to write your research paper. So, how to choose a research topic, then what are the different AI tools that you can utilize, how to read a paper effectively, how to write each and every section of a research paper, as you can see. Then, what is even the publication process and how to go about it, right? So, if you go for this, then what happens is that you get all the consolidated information in one place. Yeah. So, if you want to learn more about research paper writing, you can definitely check out our course. And we actually have a discount running right now, which is pretty good discount. So, you can sign up for that if you're interested. Yeah. Okay. Uh, Next question. Let me look at some of the questions. Um, If paraphrasing is done for my own text through AI tool, will this be detected under AI detector? Will this create any problem in thesis submission? So, Bhavna, that depends, right? What is the requirement of your university? Yes, if you're doing paraphrasing with the help of an AI tool, definitely that is AI generated content. It is not plagiarism, but AI generated content, it will be there. So, if your university says that you're not supposed to use AI tools when writing your thesis, then don't use it, okay? Because it will show as AI generated content. Ma'am, any tool available to prepare tables and figures as per journal specifications? Sujit, I've not really come across a tool as such. In fact, I was researching a lot on creating good graphics, etc., for research papers and if any good AI tools were in the market. But I failed to find something which was very good. So I am still on the search, and I think these kind of AI tools are still being developed. So when I come across something really good, I will definitely let you know. Okay. I want to join your A to Z research program to publish a paper. Could you please tell me in how much time my research paper published because I will apply my PhD program in USA. So Palak, you can definitely join our course on A to Z of research writing and presentation. In the course, we teach you how to write a research paper, how to get it published. But the duration of publication is going to depend completely on how much time you take to do your research, write your paper. When you submit your paper to a journal somewhere takes anywhere from 3 months to 6 months to probably publish your work. But even if you manage to submit your work to a journal, you can definitely show that in the application that you submit for your PhD program. Okay. So whether it gets published or not, the fact that you've done research is good itself. Okay. So I hope I've cleared your doubt. Any other question? So now I have a question for you. So can you tell me what are some of the AI tools that you can actually utilize for literature review purpose. Which AI tools can you use to conduct your literature review? There are literally so many AI tools that you can utilize. Any suggestions? So I will tell you. First AI tool that I find super useful is Research Rabbit. Okay, let me actually quickly log in. Uh, Can you see? So the next tool that I am on is Research Rabbit, and it is very useful when you're doing your literature review. For example, you have a paper, right? And if you want to find similar papers in that area based on this particular work, right? So you can click on similar work like this. And then after that, if you see, this beautiful semantic graph is created. And what this graph does, it is shows you how different papers have actually gone ahead to cite each other. So basically, these are all very, very similar papers that you see. And all the bigger circles means that they have been cited more often as compared to the smaller circles that you see. Okay. So for example, this is my paper, Agrawal 2019. This one is also a very famous paper. This one is also a very famous paper. So once you read all these papers together, what happens is that it gives you the confidence that most of the literature in that area you have covered. Otherwise, if you're at the beginning of your research, then consensus is another great platform where, for example, you're confused about a particular topic. You can ask consensus. Consensus is like marrying Google Scholar with Google Search. So it basically gives you research backed answers, not just random answers, but research backed answers. For example, I wanted to purchase an air purifier and I was very confused. So I wrote, are air purifiers effective? Okay, because I wasn't sure. And it what it'll do is that it'll give you all research backed answers. Okay, so let's see. So first thing what it does is that it gives you a summary, okay, that air purifiers, they do improve air quality, etc. And then it gives you a consensus meter, which I found to be very cool. That out of the 16 papers that it has analyzed, 81% do say that yes, they are effective. 6% say possibly, 12% say no, they are not effective. Okay, so that really gives me an answer. And then all the papers that they've referred to actually comes at the bottom for you to read as well. So this can be again very useful when you're doing your literature search. Similarly, another great platform is Semantic Scholar. So Semantic Scholar is like a database for you where you can literally search all your research papers here. For example, if I search same topic, super hydrophobic antibacterial fabrics. And what it's going to do is going to be give me the most relevant papers in this area. In fact, because I've actually searched my own paper so many times, can you see it's showing my paper right on the top? So this also shows that it really takes your search into account and then tries to give you the most popular research in your field. So again, Semantic Scholar is something that you can definitely utilize for your literature search process. Okay. It will have the link of the PDF also. So if you click here, the PDF will also open. So all of these options are available on Semantic Scholar. All right. So I think this is the old file I think that they've managed to get. In fact, this is my thesis that they've actually managed to source online. Okay. Cool. So let's go back. Let's look at some other questions. Ma'am, what is important for writing review literature by own? Also, can I publish individually without lab experiment doing bioinfo projects? Yes, so when you're writing a review paper, Vinodini, you can definitely publish that by reviewing other people's literature. When writing a review paper, you actually don't have to do research on your own. Okay, but of course, you have to go through a lot of papers, critically analyze what they have done. And when you're writing a review paper, you need to make sure that the information you're sharing is relevant to the audience and it is adding some value to the scientific community. Don't choose a topic for review paper writing that has already been written by somebody else. Okay? Whale is asking from your experience, which AI writing tool is most effective, even it is paid? So, Whale, to be very honest with you, I've found two tools that I've actually found to be quite useful, even though they are paid. One is PaperPal and another is Jenny. Reason being, both these platforms they offer so many features that 80-90% of your work will be taken care of by these platforms. So if you want to go ahead for a paid version for PaperPal or Jenny, you can do that. Yes, Palak. So Palak is saying, I'm going to attend an international conference in material science. Is this helpful to build my CV stronger? Of course, if you attend a conference, definitely it builds your CV. Ma'am, is it free to use for literature review? Yes, Sangeeta. So all the tools that I shared with you till now, Research Rabbit, Consensus, and then I also showed you Semantic Scholar. They are all free to use. Okay. Right. So another great question. So Vale is asking, what is the AI tool to talk with a group of files, right? So for example, you want to chat with a PDF, you want to get some information from a PDF, which AI tool can you use? So again, multiple tools are available in the market. One, of course, let me share my screen. One, of course, is Jenny. So definitely in Jenny, you can actually ask questions to a PDF. So I will show you. So this is my library. I'm just going to open this paper and click on AI chat. Right, and I can ask multiple questions here. If I wanted to explain a particular paragraph to me, I can do that. If I wanted to summarize a paper for me, I can do that. In fact, what I really find these tools useful to do is, for example, I want to critically analyze a paper. So I can also write something like, can you tell me what are the drawbacks of this work and what it fails to achieve? And it will give you that critical analysis also, which I found is very cool. Apart from clearing your doubts, asking meaning of certain things, getting your paper summarized. Okay. Similarly, Avid Note will also do that for you. So Avid Note also has this read feature, right? So you upload a paper on Avid Note, and then let me just show from existing papers that I have here. So same thing AvidNote will also do. You have this NTU wala paper that I have uploaded, and then you can ask many questions to it. Can you see? Explain the text, summarize this document, analyze this document for me, and it will do all of those things. Okay? So different questions you can ask here as well. In fact, there is this very simple tool also, which is like Chat PDF. I don't know if you guys have used it, but I think Chat PDF also does the same thing. I actually have uploaded a couple of papers already, so I'm just going to open one of the papers. And here also you can ask a couple of questions. Can you see? I've already tested this platform out. So I've asked, what does superhydrophobic mean? And it'll give you the answer. Ask it to summarize a paper and it'll do it for you. Okay. So all these different options are there. Yeah. So I hope that helps. So Palak is asking, how much do we have to pay for these paid AI tools, or can we use free AI tools for research paper writing? So Palak, definitely you can use free AI tools also. In fact, all the tools that I've shared with you also have free version, but then they have their own limitations, right? So if you really want to use these tools extensively, then the need to pay and purchase them arises. Otherwise, for limited help, you can definitely utilize these AI tools. So, guys, I think that was a good interaction, and all of you asked some really insightful questions. So, what I do in my course on A to Z of research, writing, and presentation is I cover multiple AI tools. Okay. So, best AI tools for literature survey, best AI tools for writing your paper, best AI tools for reading a paper effectively. And of course, in the entire course, I talk about how do you write your research paper from scratch. So how do you choose a topic? How do you write each and every section of the paper? How do you go about the publication process? Referencing, which are some of the best reference management tools. So it's basically all the information in one place. And here I share so much more information with you that I generally don't reveal in my YouTube videos, because come on, people who are going for the course, they should get some benefit, right? So if you're interested, we have a super discount running right now where you can get both my research writing and research presentation course for 1999. So if you're interested, you can sign up because this offer might expire soon. Okay? So everyone, thank you so much for attending the live today, and I will see you again for another live very soon. Thank you so much, and stay tuned because I am going to make a lot more videos on AI tools in the month of September. So I will definitely see you there. Thank you so much, everyone. Until the next live. Bye and take care.